And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. And we'll be back to the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Addie Wexler. What's the scouting report on her?
She's able to throw the 4-seam fastball and an effective 2-seam fastball. Many times when pitchers go to the 2-seamer, their 4-seamer isn't as effective as it used to be. But she's able to manage both pitches, and they are very good pitches.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Stephen Kwan. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. A little late, opposite field knock.
1-1. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, one down. Packed house here at Dyke Park.
Third second, the pitcher, Geraldo.
So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Line to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Game 2 of the World Series. This is Corbin Carroll. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So digging in, Yainer Diaz. That's a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of her money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They try to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Up and in, and the count even 1-1. No score here in the second. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-1. That one fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Just off the outside edge. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. She sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Addie Wexler. Pretty amazing athlete. This player is power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch doesn't find the zone.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Fires over to Guerrero. That's one out the bottom of the second. Now, Brady House. Wexler back to work. Hard hit, right side. He steps on the bag and one away in the top of the third.
Batting it, the second baseman, Jackson.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Inside. And that is ball 1. Big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one ripped. And a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
TJ Friedl stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one lifted to left on Duhar. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Back here in Houston, out of the 4th. Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
There's one. On the first double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The first baseman, Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1 so far.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against them.
Now 1-0. 1 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. And he takes a strike. Vladdy with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Diamondbacks down quickly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the inning. And now Addy Wexler. And the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Now she steps out as time is granted. Line to kick the pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner on base to start the inning.
Now batting.
Ryan Noda up next for the Astros.
Noda.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed to the plate. She'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, it's a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Game 2 of the World Series. And now, Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Next offering is in for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Bird, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Throws high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Foul ball there. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Hit on the ground might be 2. Noda to second, back to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Next is the designated hitter, Blaze Alexander. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brady.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Brady House. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The batter is second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the World Series. Swing and a miss, and she got it. She picks up her 5th strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her after 5. It's the Astros 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Wexler back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Rosario tosses the first. 1 up, 1 down.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the postseason success continues for him. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Snags it for the second out. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. And it's fouled away. Vladdy recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Hit in the air, right field. Hurley. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the Astros 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Addie Wexler.
What a show she put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure her teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 6th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And downstairs. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. And that is downstairs, and it's 2-2. Right side, Hurley has a beat on it, puts it away for the out. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Lifted in the air, right center field. Full extension, makes the catch.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the batter now, Brady House. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a foul out of play. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of game 2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Astros 6 and the Diamondbacks. Runner first with 2 away. Addy Wexler up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground. They get the force. That ends the frame. So 1 hit. Back here in Houston. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a foul straight back.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Strike him out of the front door breaking ball.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And he hits a ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, the left fielder,
Stephen Kwan stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That misses the zone. 1-1.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. And a curveball is just outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And down on strikes he goes. That's her 8th strikeout of the game. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Now pitching for the Astros.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes number 28.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Wexler with a nice 2-way performance in this one. Good pitching and hitting.
Yeah, and they'll take games like this from her pretty much every time out. She did her part for the team and then some.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.